Your destination is the planet Chroma. Your mission is the total destruction of that planet within a time pulse of one diurnal rotation. The reason for the planet Chroma's destruction is simple but urgent. The planet Chroma has developed an irregular orbital path which threatens to send it on a collision course with us. Therefore, it must be destroyed quickly and effectively. You are not listening. Our screens indicate that there is a small colony of Earth creatures inhabiting the planet Chroma. They will be notified to evacuate the planet before your arrival. Demolition materials and equipment will be space-dropped to you. Are there any questions?
I have one. Why us?
Yeah, why us?
You have been a useless burden on our civilization too long. Mount your vehicles at once if you wish to live.
You heard the master. Future citizens, we're too young to die.
Stream, merrily, merrily, merrily. Danger, 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 danger. A major atmospheric disturbance is approaching. My sensors indicate that we are in the midst of an electrical storm of catastrophic proportions.
Aren't you a little late with your weather forecasting?
You are right. I admit it. I have no excuse.
We'd better get inside and ground some of our systems. Sunrise at 9 in the evening.
The wind is 50 and increasing. Temperature is 35 degrees Fahrenheit and falling rapidly.
All right, stay out here. Keep us posted on the weather.
Heavy wind coming up.
Oh dear. This heavy work is giving me abdominal distress.
Are you sure it's not abdominal flab?
William, mind your manners and you'll keep your friends.
Warning, warning.
What's wrong, Robot?
My sensors indicate that we may shortly be subjected to a severe charge of heat lightning.
We better get this finished before it starts. Hurry!
William, hurry.
Looks like we're ready for a power check. Okay, power on.
All inhabitants of the planet Chroma, listen to this message. Inhabitants of the planet Chroma are ordered to evacuate the planet without delay. Repeat, you will evacuate the planet at once.
John, whose voice is that?
Well, whoever it was, he picked a fine time to warn us. Propulsion unit out. Fuel supply practically zero.
Booster regulated. Shot. Solenoids out. Retro rocket system and all fuel cells burned up.
How about backup systems?
Say,
Well, we've got a week's work ahead of us. To say nothing of the time it'll take to get a new supply of fuel.
We must work night and day until the job is done.
I'm glad you said we, Smith. You're elected to the drill site division. Let's see, your quarter, 12 cans of fuel daily.
15.
15.
We've got visitors.
Well, on this unpredictable planet, where are they?
About 20 miles north of here.
Dad, do you think they're the ones who sent us that warning?
Felt like an earthquake, but reads like a detonation.
Meaning what?
Well, we didn't heed their warning, so maybe they're trying to blast us off here.
But that's outrageous. Let us call them at once.
Oh, we'll do better than that, Doctor. We'll go out and see them and find out what they're up to. Let's go. Will, start bringing this stuff inside.
Good luck, Dad.
Keep a sharp eye out for any sudden changes in the weather. We'll be gone about an hour.
Will do.
Anything down there?
No. Let's get down closer. We'll circle the area in a 1 mile radius.
Right. Writing her down.
Are you tired too, Robot?
Negative. My sensors indicate that there is an unidentified object floating in the sky.
Floating? Where?
Where is it?
At 2 o'clock high.
Maybe it's supplies for those people that Dad went to see. And if it is, it sure is off course. Dad located them in that direction.
I wonder what sort of supplies they could be.
Well, they're not ours, so it's none of our business.
How can you be sure they're not ours? Isn't it possible that Earth has finally located us and is sending us a message of hope? It landed on the other side of that hill.
He's just wasting our time, but I guess we have to follow it.
There's no lead. And it seems to be all of one piece. How could they do this to me?
Dr. Smith, if it were from Earth, it would have insignia on it. Now I'll call Dad and tell him where we found it, and he can tell the owners.
No need to hurry, dear boy.
Oh, yes, there is. We have to get up to the drill site.
If it is indeed the property of others, we would be very remiss in our duty if we did not inform them of the condition of the contents. Spare me the nauseating noises, you galumphing gargoyle. I see nothing funny in doing a good deed.
The question is, Dr. Smith, a good deed for whom?
Yours is not to question why. Yours is but to hold your tongue. It's heavy. I can't seem to budge it. You, sir? I require your help.
It is my considered opinion, Dr. Smith, that we should not attempt to open this container.
Indeed? And why not, pray?
My sensors indicate that the contents are composed of rare and priceless elements, which are of great value to the owners, but may be dangerous to terrestrial life forms.
Priceless, did you say? Of great value? Will you help me up? Thank you, and of course, we must be certain that these valuable elements have not been damaged by the drop. Open it.
But Dr. Smith...
Hush, William. I said open it. Come, quickly. All right. Proceed, Nimmy.
But it is against my better judgment, Dr. Smith.
Your better judgment, my foot. Do it.
Do you wish me to continue with the dangerous work of perforating the container?
Well, perhaps just a glimpse of the contents will do for the moment.
Dr. Smith, you... Dr. Smith? Dr. Smith! Dr. Smith! Dr. Smith, wake up! Boy, he's out cold. Oh, but I can't feel his pulse.
My sensors do not indicate a pulse reading either, Will Robinson.
Dr. Smith, wake up! It's just shock, isn't it? It can't be anything else.
It is much more serious than shock, Will Robinson. I warned him.
I can't believe it. It happened so quickly. I better call Dad. It's gone dark again.
Affirmative. This planet is really acting out. My sensors cannot keep up with its erratic behavior. I am sorry.
That's all right. Dad? Come in, Dad. This is Will. Dad? Come in, Jupiter. I can't raise anyone.
The unpredictable motion of the planet has temporarily inhibited all radio communication, Will Robinson. We must wait for it to settle down.
Why couldn't Dr. Smith have waited? Why did he have to be so curious? Why couldn't he have just...
Do you wish me to prepare a 6-foot trench for Dr. Smith while we are waiting to communicate with Professor Robinson?
Robot, it's just shock. He'll come out of it. And besides, why do you have to be so practical?
stay long.
We've wasted too much time on them already. Let's get back to the Jupiter. The sooner we make our repairs, the better I'll like it.
I'd still like to know who they are and why they came down here.
Right now, getting our ship repaired is more important. Hear those sounds?
Who's there?
John Blood. You were right. The Gopher made that. It's a blasting hole. It better be around here someplace. Hey, show yourselves! Least they could have done was give us a warning.
They did. Remember?
All right, but it still doesn't give them the right to kill us off.
Why don't you say something pretty?
That wasn't very nice. People engaged in blasting operations. Find out if anyone's in the area. Why don't you know about that?
We'd like to know why you're here and what these detonations are all about. You could have been killed.
Killed? Oh, that would have been regrettable. Our master would have been very unhappy. Weren't you notified?
If you mean, did we get a message to evacuate the planet? Yes. Then why are you still here? Our ship needs repairs.
Oh, his ship needs repairs. Oh, ship all broken. Oh, brokey ship.
Well, that is very unfortunate, because this planet is not going to last long.
How long?
Our mission is the total destruction of this planet within a time pulse of one diurnal rotation. This planet has developed an irregular orbital path, which threatens to send it on a path of collision with us.
We know all about the orbital path of this planet.
Oh, do? Wow, that is very clever. Isn't that clever? I think that is clever.
We'd have been gone by now if our ship could fly. As it is, we'll need 6 or 7 days to make repairs.
That is very unfortunate.
Too bad. Just too terrible bad. 6, 7 diurnal rotation.
But all you have is this much.
Well, it's impossible. We can't fix the ship in half a day.
No? No. Forget.
Oh, he hurt my shoulder. Oh, why did he do put a hurt now?
Why don't you try to be nice?
Cut it out.
You be nice when she talks to you, little master. 'Cause you could be hurt very bad if you don't be nice.
Get in touch with your planet. I'm sure they'll give us time to leave. We have women and children with us.
Women and children. Hello, itsy bitsy children. Women and children.
How could they have sent you? What kind of people are you, anyway?
Tell the little master.
Our master says we have been a useless burden on our civilization for too long. Our future as citizens will depend on the effectiveness of our mission.
That we don't have to be told.
Look! Get off the planet. Fast.
I've already told you, we can't make repairs that quickly.
This planet must be destroyed quickly and effectively.
That's murder, and I won't let you get away with it.
No.
No. Well, if they crack the core of this planet, we're through. Let's get back. With luck, maybe we'll develop enough thrust to get off.
In 1/2 of one of their diurnal rotations.
We've got to try. Come on.
Dr. Smith was always a worrywart. But deep down inside, he was just as human as the rest of us. I don't know what we're gonna do without him, Robot. I miss him.
Likewise, Will Robinson. Despite his failings, Dr. Smith was a man of tireless scientific curiosity. The search to satisfy his inner craving for triumphant discoveries was an inspiration to us. He was a man whose memory will always be cherished by those of us who... This planet has been confused again, Will Robinson. It is now full day.
Maybe I can raise Dad now.
William? What are you doing?
Dr. Smith, you're alive.
Of course I'm alive. Do I look like a corpse?
No, but your hair, it's...
It is sour apple green, Will Robinson.
Sour apple green? Are you colorblind as well as blubber-brained, you bumptious booby?
In my present state of confusion, it is possible, but you must realize that for a time there was a reason to believe that you had kicked the bucket. Now I will have to file your obituary away in my memory banks for future use.
Obituary indeed. I never felt better in my life. Now where were we?
Well, you went to look inside that block.
Nonsense, William. I was merely taking one of my brief refresher naps. Give me room. Sorry.
You don't have to be so rough about it. And what's happened to your voice? It sounds like it's been amplified.
Good heavens, have you both taken leave of your senses? colorblind, tone deaf. You're both a serious burden to me. Now let's see what's in this box.
Be careful, Dr. Smith. There's some kind of gas in there.
Nonsense, William. Undoubtedly a bit of stale air was trapped within when it was sealed. I can't see a thing. I suggest we take it back with us to the Jupiter, purely for safekeeping, of course.
That will not be possible, Dr. Smith. I have estimated the weight of the container and its contents. Give or take a pound or two, it weighs 515 pounds. It is too much for me to carry.
You puny pipsqueak. I shall carry it myself.
That is an impossibility.
Stand aside! Forward! March!
But what about our fuel quota?
Noblesse oblige always comes first, William. Now who put this pebble here?
How did he do it?
It may be something he ate. Correction. Inhaled from that mysterious box. It gave him the strength of 10, or perhaps 20.
There are 15 cans of fuel in that, Smith?
Dr. Smith, what happened to your hair?
Good heavens, nothing's happened to my hair.
Of course it has. It's been dyed green.
Dyed green indeed. Have you all suddenly become colorblind?
I'll show you. Look.
Dyed green, my foot. I suggest you all have your eyes examined.
What's in this anyway, Smith? Pig lead? All right, what's going on around here? Where'd you get the muscle to lift that, huh?
Don, I wouldn't fool with Dr. Smith right now if I were you. I don't think he knows his own strength.
No fooling.
I am as hale, hearty, and powerful as any man in his prime. Major, please remove yourself.
Remove myself. How would you like to try to make me?
Why, certainly.
Dr. Smith! I warned you, Don.
What happened to you? And Will, where'd this box come from?
Well, it came down on a parachute, Dad.
A parachute, Will?
And Dr. Smith tried to look inside, but it blacked him out. And when he came to, well, look at him.
Yes, I'm looking.
Stuff and nonsense, William. Well, now that you fine people have realized that I'm not a man to be trifled with, I wish to be excused. I have important work to do.
Put it down, Smith.
Professor, are you going to trifle with me too?
Put it down.
Very well, Professor. I shall put it down, but only in the interests of harmony. And you all? On your feet, future citizens.
demolition materials is right under there. When we blow that lot, we'll be useful citizens of our planet. Express your joy! Whee! Alright, let's get it over with. Whose turn is it to do some work? It's his turn. Okay, it's her turn. You heard the man, it's your turn.
Oh, boy.
Come on. Come on. Hurry it up.
I am hurrying. It's gone.
Very good. Brilliant. She noticed it's gone. Great. If she starts thinking, we're really in trouble.
Oh, what do you know?
All right, knock it off. Somebody has been very unfriendly to our mission.
Maybe the two who wouldn't talk pretty?
Oh. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get him. Yeah. Come on. You want to walk?
There. Fine.
Halt! Who goes there?
Let us not overdo this guard nonsense, you pretentious popinjay.
Orders are orders, Dr. Smith.
Right. Howsoever, it would be a comparatively simple matter for me to countermand them.
Only over my deactivated body.
Enough of this aimless chatter. With or without your permission, I shall now borrow this box for a more detailed appraisal of its contents. All in the interest of noblesse oblige and safekeeping, of course.
Of noblesse oblige and safekeeping, of course.
Have you anything further to say? I thought not. Adieu, silent sentinel.
Why am I afraid of him?
A very pretty sight. Must be the father. What do you think you're doing with that box, old master?
Opening it for detailed inspection.
I wouldn't proceed with the inspection if I were you, old master.
Old master indeed! Get away! Get away! Now be off with you! Shoo! Scat! This will hurt me more than it does you.
The old master is not very sensible. He's trying to deprive us of our right to be useful citizens. That's quite a throw there you got, old master. Would you like to try it again? Just with me?
Where are your manners? Can't you see I'm busy?
Please. Just once.
Very well, if you insist.
From now on, stick to your job of repairing your ship. You have so very little time, old master.
Where are you? Where are you? You? Come back here? My strength. My beautiful strength. Where has it gone? Oh, dear. Alack and alas, alack, my strength, my beautiful strength.
Your hair isn't sour apple green anymore.
I fought them valiantly. I grappled with them with the ferocity of the grizzly bear. But to no avail. Their numbers were too much for me. I was overpowered, devitalized, denuded of my strength. And all I wanted to do was to get a more detailed appraisal of the contents of the box.
And they took it, right? Well, same old Smith, same old monkey business.
What did they say?
You have very little time, old master.
Well, trying to stop them now would be useless. But we could take off in an hour, maybe less, if we could get some fuel. Let's go up to the drill site. Would an hour give you enough time for stowage?
Well, it'll have to be enough.
All right, let's go.
Come on, darling.
Don't take it so hard, Dr. Smith. We like you just the way you are now. Don't we, Robot?
Affirmative. And I am not afraid of you now, Dr. Smith. That I like.
You see me now a mere shadow of my former self. Where are my rippling muscles, my powerful shoulders, my 12-inch chest expansion? They're gone, Penny dear, they're all gone.
Well, you didn't have them very long. You couldn't miss them too much.
Can a man fail to miss love, even though he has known it only briefly?
I have computed that all your strength came from your hair. Vigorous exercise may restore it to you, Dr. Smith.
That's a good idea.
I doubt that. If only I could regain my hair. My strength, that is to say. Then you would see me stiffen the sinews, summon up the blood, imitate the actions of the tiger.
And make amends for your larcenous appropriation of the box by reclaiming it.
Hold your tongue, you silly goose.
On your feet, Dr. Smith. We will start with a toe touch.
Exercise? In my weakened state? Are you sure this will restore me?
Quite sure. On your feet.
Yes, yes.
Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now a little running in place. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I cannot go on. I shall never survive.
Deep breathing exercise begin. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out.
Keep it up, Dr. Smith. I'm sure you'll feel better in a little while.
The pain. The pain.
You've done it, Dr. Smith. You've got your green hair back.
What?
Apparently, we are faced with an interesting intermittent symptom.
Never fear, Smith is here. I am Smith the Mighty, the strongest man in the universe. Where are they? Let me at them.
Do you think you can lead us to them, robot?
Affirmative.
Then let's go, Dr. Smith.
William, do you happen to know the contents of the box? Sorry, William.
That's all right. It's demolition material. And when you get it back, we'll be able to delay the destruction of this planet.
When I get it back, and you did say demolition material,
Sure, it'll be easy for you. Just imitate the actions of the tiger like you're always saying.
the actions of the tiger. Well, Nini, which way?
That way.
Come along.
Don?
Right here.
I've located their vehicles. They must be close by. How are things at the drill site?
Fine. I'm just starting on the first bottle.
All right, you carry on there. I'll try and locate them. Maybe they'll listen to a man if he's alone and unarmed.
Be careful.
Right. turn.
I drilled already.
So drill again.
Ain't you gonna do nothing?
Yeah, I'll do something.
All right, I'll drill. I think it's deep enough.
Okay, we'll find out. Very good work, future citizens. What's the matter? You scared?
No, I just don't want to be near that stuff.
Ha ha, very funny, a barrel of laughs.
Hold it! Well, little master, you haven't left yet. Very dangerous. If you'd waited an hour, we'd have been out of here. Delay the project? Our controller would never forgive that. Why didn't you ask him? Oh, no. You don't know him like I do, little master. He's brutal, little master. Any more brutal than you? Watch your talk, little master. Hold it, he's mine. All right, I'm all right. Let's go.
Are you sure they're skulking in there?
Affirmative.
I shall rend them limb from limb.
Dr. Smith, just get the box of demolition material. That's all we want.
Ha! Come out, you sniveling cowards! Come out! One at a time or all together! Come out! I dare you! There, you see? They're afraid.
Hello there.
Hello there.
What a thrilling voice you have, Master. It really turns me on.
Why, not at all, madam. I always like to please the ladies.
What a magnificent head of hair. You must be very strong.
Yes, I'm Zachary Smith. Smith the Mighty, the strongest man in the universe.
How frightening. How deliciously scary you make me feel.
Where are they? Those skulking cowards.
Skulking, sir. You have scared all the fight out of them. Come. See. See my beads? Aren't they pretty?
Yes, you are. I mean, they are.
Lovely color. They go very well with you.
Yes.
Come. Come with me.
Where are we going? Stand aside, William.
Boy, for someone as strong as Dr. Smith is, he sure has a weak head. I mean, even I could see that that girl was just putting him on. I'll go in and get him.
Discretion is the better part of valor, Will Robinson.
Well, I just don't want to see him get mixed up with that girl. Come on.
Oh. Treachery, thy name is woman. Oh, poor old master. He got a little haircut. Make our new guests comfortable.
It's all your fault, you cowardly clump.
Very little, master. We may take you with us when we go. Then you can grow up to be a useful citizen, just like us. First this one. Then that one. Then... Let's go.
Smith. What are we gonna do?
Say our prayers, I'm afraid.
Will. Come in, Will. This is the Jupiter 2. Will, answer. Well, it's my guess that they went after the demolition box.
Even with Dr. Smith in his, devitalized state?
I saw him doing some setting up exercises just before they disappeared.
Of his own free will?
I think the robot was counting cadence.
John, how much time do we have?
Well, that one came too close to this planet's call for comfort. Maureen, do you remember everything you've learned about liftoff procedure?
Oh, yes, I review it constantly. Why?
Well, while Dan and I are out looking for Will, I want you and the girls to check every system on this ship for go.
All right, dear, but what for?
Well, I hope it won't be necessary, but you and Penny and Judy may have to lift off without us.
Dad, we can't.
Now, we'll keep in touch. But if I give the order for liftoff, that's exactly what you'll do. Are we clear on that?
Yes, John.
I should never have allowed you to talk me into this futile quest with its tragic consequences. William, perhaps you could persuade them to take me along when they leave.
He didn't mean it, Dr. Smith. And even if he did, I wouldn't go with them.
But don't you wish to survive?
Not if you have to be a useful citizen like them.
We're caught in a trap like rats. I feel so weak.
To repeat an earlier suggestion, Dr. Smith, vigorous exercise may restore your strength to you.
That's right. And even though you're chained up, you can at least do some deep breathing exercises.
That is precisely what I had in mind. Are you ready, Dr. Smith?
It's hopeless.
Breathe deeply, Dr. Smith.
I'll try, but it's hopeless.
In, out, in, out.
I'm beginning to feel my strength returning.
Keep it up, Dr. Smith. In, out, in, out.
You said it, Dr. Smith. Your muscles are back again.
Of course I have. I'm Zachary Smith. Smith the Mighty, the strongest man in the universe.
Your deep breathing exercises undoubtedly revive the alien fumes which are still trapped in your lungs. I hope that you will remember to give me credit for the suggestion.
Ah! The credit is mine!
Dr. Smith, we've got to get out of here. We'll be buried alive.
Never fear! Smith is here! Yes, I have the strength of 20, possibly 40. Out!
Come on.
Out! 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 Come on! Come on! Ah!
This is where the demolition team was when I saw it last. Will? Come in, son. Let's try that way.
John, I think one of us should be back to the Jupiter. I think it better be you. Your family's back there.
If anybody goes back, it'll be you. I've got to stay here till I find Will or... Don, get back to the ship. That's an order.
Do we wait for your okay for liftoff?
Liftoff's in 15 minutes, whether I give that order or not.
How much further is it to the Jupiter?
Data inadequate for accurate estimate. A slight concussion of the cave has affected my linear sensors.
Well, let's get on with it.
Warning! Warning! I have reason to believe we are being pursued. We must hurry.
Oh, good heavens. I fear my strength is failing me.
Dr. Smith, what happened?
Oh, good heavens, what a strange feeling.
Dr. Smith, you're normal again.
I am? Yes, so I am. Oh, my back. My back is a disaster area.
Try doing some deep breathing exercises, but make it fast.
Yes, yes. No, it's no use, William. No use at all. This pitcher has been once too often to the well.
Well, maybe we could try pushing it.
Yes.
I can't budge it.
Oh, don't just stand there, you ninny. Help the boy. How nice to see you again, dear sir. As you can plainly see, we are only trying to help.
Sure you were, old master.
I'm not so old, really. I'm quite young.
Well, this looks like a good spot to drill. Get going.
Get out of the way. Head to go.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Dad!
I'm afraid it's too late to prevent that now, little master.
I'm going to ask you to listen to reason for the last time. Now, if you give us 1 hour, we can be off this planet. After that, it is all yours.
Oh, it's not our planet. We're just destroying it. Go ahead.
Stop! You enjoy making a mockery of life. To you, death's a big joke, isn't it?
We like it. Right after those last 2 holes are drilled, this whole planet is gonna go.
Smith, get Will out of the way.
Oh, come on now. You can't hurt us with that. He's too much, that one.
Well, maybe this can hurt you, and maybe it can't.
Why did you do it?
Well, how does it feel, Big Master, to be standing on a planet that's going to explode and no way of getting off?
Oh.
Well, go ahead, give the order. Have them drill those last 2 holes. But just remember this, you've got a week's repair work ahead of you.
Oh.
You think this planet will wait that long before it blows? Well, if you need any help, just holler. But you better make it snappy. Because we're leaving here in 1 hour. Smith, Will, let's go. Nonsense. Fall.
Dad, the planet just blew. What if those aliens got off in time?
Well, with those extra repair parts we left them, I don't think they'll have any trouble.
Well, let's hope they learned a lesson.
Maybe I can raise something on the radio monitor.
John, the blip's at 6 o'clock, coming fast.
Get that heap off the road, little masters.
Don't let them get away with that, are you?
We can't afford to waste the fuel.
I guess they haven't learned much of a lesson.
It just goes to prove there is nothing you can do with a really dedicated misfit.
Stay tuned for some exciting scenes from next week's show.
Now that we understand each other, I'm gonna land this ship.
No, I won't let you.
Next week, a mysterious force descends on each member of the Space Family Robinson.
What's that?
Oh, good heavens! We must have struck a meteor! Abandon ship!
Dad, we can't find Mom.
What do you mean?
Well, we were in the galley together, and when I turned around, she was gone.
What kind of a game is this?
That's it. You guessed it. A game. Don't you like games? You, Penny, you must like games.
Game is over. There's no place left to run.
Next week, outer space suspense in the Lost in Space episode entitled Space Creature. here on this channel.